Yo, what's up guys, it's Aura, and today we're going to be going over the Sweet Mountain 1 3D and 2D skip. This skip is pretty consistent once you get it down, but there are quite a few moving parts, and it only saves around 7 seconds when done properly, so it's not a super good time investment for a new player, but the skip is still one of the skips that I feel like you should learn early on, because it really teaches you the fundamentals of moving Sonic in 3D and 2Ds, because there's a very long section of 2D platforming that you do with 3D physics that'll really teach you what you need to know for some of the more difficult 3D and 2Ds that you'll be learning later. So anyway, to start with, you make sure to grab the laser from the part at the start of the level, and then coming into this part, you will I start running down the middle of this path, and then start to angle towards like the apex of this corner. And then when you start running down, like this is like kind of the one I'll end up or you'll see these like white things in the background, these arches or whatever. This is the one that like I start facing towards when I'm going around the corner at like the natural way that I would, and then I go one to the right of that, and this pillar is where I aim. And so you'll see these like black markings on the ground. It's kind of covered by the pause menu, but there's one like right around here, and that's my visual cue to jump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold towards the wall, and then once I jump, I'm going to hold down right. I'm going to do a full jump. And like towards the peak, I'm going to start turning with the camera to straight up. And then once I'm in laser, I'm going to aim it somewhere around this this pillar of the Cake Mountain background thing. This is the visual cue that works well for me. So once it fires, I'm going to hold down left once I finish. And then I'm going to boost, and then shortly after I'm going to stomp. And then I'm going to land on the far side of these speed pads, and that's how you know you got it. If you hit the far side of the speed pads, land on the far side and don't hit them, then you got it. So I will show you guys one common mistake when setting this up, is you get too much height, either by running too close to the wall or doing a double jump or something. Wow, that wasn't actually it. Hold on. So you'll see that my laser bonked off of something around here. I think it's this big wheel that has like a really massive hitbox that doesn't really match its geometry. But if you bounce off of that wheel, you just won't be able to land over by the speed pads and do the skip. So just keep that in mind. So when you're here, you can just walk into the speed pads, and you'll notice that when you're in this part, you can move around in 3D like you normally would. As you can see, with these indicators, the game kind of still thinks we're in a drift section from the drift section that we left, not the way that we were intended to leave it. So there's a good chance that the game actually preserves the part of the drift section where you can't boost on the ground, and you'll only be allowed to boost in the air for the entire rest of the stage. And this happens like probably over half the time, but not every time. So keep that in mind when you're playing the stage. You can't rely on being able to boost on the ground. This isn't a big problem, and it's very manageable to do this the entire skip and the ending of the stage by only boosting in the air. So yeah. But with the free movement, moving through this area would be pretty hard, because as you can see, this path is really skinny. So, but luckily for us, these speed pads actually send Sonic directly down the path and make Sonic face in the exact direction we want to go. And given that as long as we don't touch the stick, Sonic won't change directions. If we just do all of our movements without touching the stick, Sonic will keep facing this way. So we're going to do almost the entirety of this skip without touching the control stick. I'll tell you when those times are. So, going back to the speed pads, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 short hops and then boost to build up some speed. There's going to be a divot in the ground. Once the divot starts going up, I'm going to do a slope jump, and then I'm going to boost to land on an upper platform. So, 1, 2, 3, full jump, boost. So this is where I was trying to land. Anyway, once you're here, you normally will have a lot more speed, because I stomped to just show you guys where this part is. And there's going to be another little divot in the ground. This one we hope to jump over and then boost. So like that. And then here there's a spring. Before you hit the spring, I'm going to want to jump while holding down right. Now is the first time that I'm going to hold the stick. I'm going to hold down right to go into the foreground, avoid the spring. And there's going to be a little like alcove to the right with another spring that I'm going to be targeting. Jump outright and hit the spring. It's pretty close, so it's not super hard to make as long as you have a decent amount of speed. I wasn't even going particularly fast there, and I still easily made it. So once you land here, what you want to do is you want to jump and boost and land down to the right, like right around here. Unfortunately, this wall has a really annoying hitbox and really likes to force you down into the speed pad. So if you jump really high, sometimes it makes you hit the speed pad. And if that happens, you can just hold straight right on the control stick as the camera is straight looking at this part, so then you can hold straight to the right and you'll still be lined up correctly. It's still pretty annoying when it happens though. But also, if you jump and boost too low, you will also hit the speed pad, so you need to do a jump in the middle. Not a really fast boost, but not a really late boost. And you'll land here. Now that you're here, you want to jump and boost again to get some speed, but this platform is kind of in the way. So you want to boost low to the ground, and your 2 ways of doing that is either doing a jump boost really quickly, which I do by just swiping A-B really fast like this. And the other way of doing it is doing a tap jump and then waiting until you get low in your jump and then boosting. Like that. So I normally do the first method where I just swipe A-B, and then once I get close to the speed pad, I'm going to jump around this wall and aim for another spring. So jump boost, jump around the wall, hit the spring. The spring is also pretty easy to get if you have some speed. So this spring, just like the last one, I don't know if I mentioned for the last one, but after you hit both of these 2 springs, you'll be lined up in the correct direction so you can stop holding the stick again. So you're going to want to... So that spring hits you straight into a speed pad, but the speed pad is pretty slow, so you actually want to jump boost over it. Slide under this wall, and there's actually a speed pad on the other side of this wall that you want to jump over. So you're going to want to jump boost, get some speed, slide under this wall, and jump right when you get under it so you don't hit the speed pad. This part is pretty tricky, but I'll try and show it. So that happens a lot. I'll show what to do if you hit the speed pad after the wall in a bit. So once you do get that jump off, you can boost over this part, and then down here somewhere, I think it's like around here, there's an enemy that if you can, he's standing on like some of the stompable, breakable blocks. If you can get him, I would advise to at least try and hit him with a stomp, because he gives you some extra boost, which, especially an egg shuttle, can go help you save another second or so in Sweet Mountain 2, so try and hit him if you can. So he was right back there. I ended up being slightly too far to hit him, but not a big deal. We definitely have enough boost to finish the stage. Anyway, I'll show you what happens if you hit the speed pad. So if you hit the speed pad, you'll go down here. You're gonna want to jump. There's like I think this is it right here. There's some big black boxes, so you want to jump and boost over those. And then right on the other side is a slope that you're going to want to slope jump off of to jump over those boxes that the robot is standing on. So, yep, there's the robot. And so you were right back where we were if you actually hit the jump. It doesn't lose that much to hit the speed pad, so it's not a big deal. So once you're here, if you land it from the stomp, I do a jump boost to get some more speed, but if you do it this way, you already have some speed. And then I do a full jump and boost through. I do a full jump and boost, and try and hit the Wisp capsule to get a bit more boost for the end. I kind of missed it, but there it is. And then you'll land right here next to the laser. And so from here, you hope to get this laser, and because the laser will save you a bit at the end, help save a bit more time on this route to make it faster. I won't really show how you use the laser. You can watch a run to figure out where people use this laser at the end if you have it. But once you get here, all you have to do is jump to the 3D part at the end of the stage. So once you land here, what I do is I start by doing a full jump, kind of like out and to the right, and then I do a double jump, I think I hold straight right, do a double jump, and then boost. And then the camera's going to start to turn, so you're going to turn with it from like right to up, I think. Kind of depends on the angle. Yeah, and so you're aiming for this part right here. But you want to make sure that you go a bit more left than the optimal straight line, because there's actually an invisible wall on the right side that you can pretty easily hit, and it'll stop you from making it. I missed it. Get my cursor off the screen. Well, there it is, but that wasn't even close to making it. So it's like right there on the side. So you can definitely get hit by it on times when you would make it. So once you get there, all you gotta do is finish the stage normally, although you might not have ground boost, so keep that in mind when finishing the stage. So I'll go through that in full speed to get a better demonstration of how it's supposed to look. Go down the middle, start towards the turn, see the first one on the right, aim at the thing, boost stomp, land here, hit the speed pads, 3 jumps, slope jump, jump over the divot, hit the spring, boost over the spring. There, hit the robot that time, grab the boost, grab the laser, go to the end. And that was a pretty clean execution. Just like last time, I'm going to be going over the skip in Ultimate just to show you guys that it works pretty much exactly the same way as it does on the Wii version. As far as my testing on 60 FPS, Colors Ultimate, it performs pretty much exactly the same way, so that I don't think you really need to worry about any version differences. Yeah. Straight down the middle, go around the corner, aim for the first one on the right. Aim for the thing on the wall. 3 short hops. Slope jump. Jump over the divot. Hit the spring. Dodge the platform. Dang, missed the robot. Not a big deal. And there you go, pretty much exactly the same. So, thank you guys for watching. I really hope this skip breakdown helped, and I will hope to try and get some more skip guides out there in the future once we know some more about the game and have some more time. So, yeah, catch you guys later.